Yeah. Don't fucking test me. I ain't looking for trouble. I ain't asking for respect. But don't mistake a quiet man for an empty threat. Shop lights buzzing at the closing time. Cold rain tapping on the roll-up blinds. Grease on my hands, old wrench on the bench. Pressure gauge climbing one mark at a stretch. You leaned on the door with that half-cocked grin, talking like patience means you always win. Said I'd back down if you push one more. Like every calm man's got a coward at the core. I gave you room, gave you time to leave. Let half your bullshit pass through my teeth. Kept both hands busy, kept my voice down low, but you kept turning screws just to watch what would show. There's a red line painted on that dial, been creeping closer for a long damn while. You can laugh at the needle, laugh at me, but pressure don't care what you choose to believe. Don't fucking test me, I already know my limit. You keep leaning on the pressure like you think there ain't nothing in it. Don't fucking test me, don't push that needle red. I spent too many years staying calm to let you live inside my head. Don't fucking test me, I ain't asking you to fear me. I'm telling you the line is there, so don't act shocked when you see me. I was raised by a man who fixed what broke. Worked through heat with the collar soap. Nobody cried when the money ran low. We tightened the belt and kept the damn thing going. Daddy has scars from a transmission chain. Never called him proof, never worshiped pain. He said, son, strength ain't screaming loud. It's knowing when to stand while the weak get proud. So I learned slow hands, learned steady breath. Learned anger burns what it's trying to protect. Learned not every insult needs a reply, but some men keep digging till they hit the wire. You think restraint means I lost my spine? Think one more shove makes the whole thing mine. I just know what happens when pressure gets high, and I'd rather warn you before that gauge goes dry. I don't need a scene, don't need your defeat, don't need some damn story running down Main Street. I just need you smart enough to understand the calm man still knows where the hard line stands. Don't fucking test me, I already know my limit. You keep leaning on the pressure like you think there ain't nothing in it. Don't fucking test me, don't push that needle red. I spent too many years staying calm to let you live inside my head. Don't fucking test me, I ain't asking you to fear me. I'm telling you the line is there, so don't act shocked when you see me. Watch that needle, slow at first, one little mark for every word. One more joke, one more shove, one more time. You call calm or bluff, still can't hold. Lies can bend, but every gauge has got an end. I gave you the warning, I gave you the room. Don't blame the pressure for what you choose. Rain ran silver down the garage glass. You said one more thing just to make it last. The gauge hit red with a trembling hand, while the old air compressor shook where it stood. I killed the power, let the whole shop die. No motor humming, no sparks nearby. Just rain outside and that look on your face. When silence finally took up all the space, I set the wrench down flat on the steel. Said you want the truth, then listen for real. I ain't your toy, your joke, your test. When patience ain't permission to disrespect. Your shoulders dropped, that grin went thin, like some common sense finally made it in. You took one step back toward the open door. Didn't need to say what you came there for. I never raised hell, never lost control. That ain't the point, and it ain't the goal. The strongest thing I did that night was make you understand the line was right. Don't fucking test me, I already know my limit. You kept leaning on the pressure till you finally learn what's in it. Don't fucking test me, the red line wasn't pretend. You don't need to see a man explode to know where patience ends. Don't fucking the dead gauge testify. I shut the whole damn system down before the pressure ran my life. Don't fucking test me. Now you know exactly why a quiet man can hold his ground without losing his damn mind. Shop's quiet now, gauge is back at zero, door's still open. That's the difference between a warning and a threat. I gave you a way out. Don't fucking test me twice. Go ahead. Push it again. You keep acting like every warning light is there for decoration. Keep pushing that button. See what happens when the system stops answering. Night crew gone from the substation yard. Amber lights blinking through the rain, falling hard. Chain link fans humming under highline wire. Breaker box glowing like a box full of fire. You stood by the gate with your hood pulled low. Kept talking slick like you needed a show. Said what's one more push, what's one more joke? Like every quiet circuit was built to be broke. I told you straight, don't touch what you don't know. You laughed and tapped that switch real slow. One little click and the whole fence sang blue white like jump when the voltage change. You like that feeling, like making it move, like seeing how far you could push and prove. But some systems don't yield when the trouble starts. They just hold every charge in the darkest parts. Keep pushing that button, see how long the power stays down. Keep playing with the current like you own what runs underground. Keep pushing that button, keep leaning on the switch. You can laugh at everyone until the whole damn circuit flips. Keep pushing that button, I already told you once. You keep passing where the limit is, like you need to feel it come. You thought control, man, I had no spark. Thought calm meant nothing was live in the dark. Thought every insult could pass right through. Like a man gets weaker the more he lets you. I was raised around breakers and busted machines. Learn real quick what overload means. Learn not grab every wire that glows, and not to trust a fool who thinks he knows. Old foreman told me watch that load. Heat bills quiet before something goes. Said the latest failure ain't always the first. Sometimes the damage starts when nobody looks to stay with me. Every year I grew, every cheap little test, every push from you. I don't need rage just to prove I'm alive. I just know what happens when you overload a line. You kept grinning, kept testing the fence like danger on the couch when it makes sense. But electricity don't care about pride, and neither does a line. You keep crossing inside, keep pushing that button, see how long the power stays down. Keep playing with the current like you own what runs underground. Keep pushing that button, keep leaning on the switch. You can laugh at everyone until the whole damn circuit flips. Keep pushing that button, I already told you once. Yeah, you keep passing where the limit is, like you need to feel it come. Click, nothing. Click, still quiet. Click again. That's how fools get brave. No smoke, no spark, no warning wave. Just one little switch getting pushed too far, then everything drops where you thought you were. You call it sudden, it never was. You just kept touching what you shouldn't touch. Rain hit harder on the transformer steel. That amber light started losing its seal. One last flicker ran across the fence, then the whole yard dropped into darkness dense. No hum in the wire, no buzz in the box, just rain on gravel and the ticking clock. It froze real still when the black came down, like all the confidence needed power around. I walked to the panel, pulled one master line, said this is what happens when you test design. Not rage, not chaos, not losing my head, just shutting it down before something goes dead. You said, man, I was only messing around. Same old excuse when the lights go down. I said, that's the problem, you never knew when a joke turns into a line you don't get to bend. I reset nothing, just let it stay black. Let the quiet teach what the warning lack. You Came to thinking every button was yours. Left understanding why some switches have doors. Keep pushing that button, see how long the power stays down. You kept playing with the current till the whole damn yard went brown. Keep pushing that button, the switch was never a game. You don't get to blame the system when you're the one forced to change. Keep pushing that button, now you know what warnings do. They ain't there to make you nervous, they're there to keep the dark from you. Keep pushing that button, go ahead if you still must. But some men learn from words, and some only learn when the power cuts. The lights came back after you left. Funny, system was fine, breaker was fine, breaker was fine. The problem was never the power, it was the hand that wouldn't stop touching the switch. Keep pushing that button. Eventually, some stops answering. I wasn't raised soft, wasn't raised lucky, wasn't raised to expect somebody to come save me. I was raised to carry weight, and I wasn't raised to break. Old bone leaning past the cotton field, north wall cracked but it never knew. Daddy kept tools in a rusted chest, every handle on where his palms pressed. Summer came hard and the ground stayed dry, bills stacked high while the well ran light. Mama made supper from whatever remained, still set 6 plates like nothing had changed. We learned early what pressure could mean. One bad season turns a boy 16. Had to lift sacks till my shoulders burned, had to learn some lessons before they were earned. Daddy said, son, that beam up there ain't strong, cause nobody puts weight in the air it holds. Because every storm that came taught that old wood how to carry the strain. I wasn't raised to break, I was raised to carry weight. Raised where every hard year put another board in play. So I wasn't raised to break, you can lean until I shake, but shaking ain't the same thing as watching the backbone cave. I wasn't raised to break, I know exactly what pain takes. You can test every inch of me, I was raised to hold the weight. First job hauling feed at 17, hand split open on a loading machine. Boss said slow boys don't last around here, so I learned to work tight and swallow the fear. Brother went missing in the pills and death, left mama crying by the cigarette smoke. I drove 3 counties bringing him home, then worked next morning like nothing was wrong. Lost one good woman cause I wouldn't speak, thought keeping quiet meant staying strong. Took me years just to figure out a man can stand tall and still say he's hurt. I ain't proud of every wall I made, some kept trouble out, some kept love away. Strength gets crooked when you wear it wrong, sometimes holding everything makes you less strong. But every time life put more on my back, I learned what to carry and what to unpack. That's the difference between hard and numb. One keeps you standing, one makes you run. I wasn't raised to break, I was raised to carry weight. Raised where every hard year put another board in play. So I wasn't raised to break, you can lean until I shake, but shaking ain't the same thing as watching the backbone cave. I wasn't raised to break, I know exactly what pain takes. You can test every inch of me, I was raised to hold the weight. The beam still bends, always did. Wind pushes west, roof pushes down. Rain adds weight, years add more. But bending is how some things stay standing. So if you see my hand shake, don't call it weakness. If you hear my voice crack, don't call it fear. A strong thing doesndoesn't have to look untouched. It just has to hold what matters when the storm gets here. Went back home when Daddy passed away. Found that old barn grayer than the day. Once a pork post that started to lean. Termites cut deep where the grain looked clean. Neighbor said tear the whole thing down. Ain't worth saving that far from town. I took Dad's level from the rusted chest, set it on the beam where his hand used to rest. Worked 3 days with a jack and brace. Sweat ran black through the dust on my face. Replaced one board, then another one. The sunset burned through the broken slats. That barn still ain't straight, never will be, but it stands through weather just like me. Every scar in the wood has a reason and date. Every repair proves it carried the weight. So when you come around thinking pressure wins, thinking one more push will cave me in. Look at that roof when the storm clouds wait. I learned from things that were built not to break. I wasn't raised to break, I was raised to carry weight. Raised where every hard year put another board in place. I wasn't raised to break. You can lean until I shake, but shaking ain't the same thing as watching the backbone cave. I wasn't raised to break. Let that old barn testify. Strong ain't never looking perfect, strongest standing through the night. I wasn't raised to break. I've been more times than I can name, but every time the weather cleared, I was still holding up the frame. That barn still leans, so do I, some days. That ain't fair, anything carrying weight is allowed to bend. I wasn't raised to be untouched. I was raised to stay standing. I wasn't raised to break. It blinked for miles. Red, then dim, then red again. I kept saying something wasn't right. You kept saying keep driving. Now my warning light burned out. Two-lane highway under midnight rain. Old dash glowing through a fogged up pane. Engine ran hot with a tight low sound. Needle kept climbing while the road bent south. Motel sign flickered by exit 9. Red vacancy bleeding through the misty night. I tapped that gauge, watched it shake again, like a tired heart trying to warn a friend. You said keep going, we ain't stopping here. Like every red light was just built from fear. Like every strange noise under that hood would disappear if we misunderstood. I smelled hot metal through the vents up front. Felt that old motor losing its punch. But you kept laughing, said it'll make it through. Funny how warnings mean nothing to fools. My warning light burned out. You kept driving anyway. It flashed red for 100 miles. You just looked the other way. My warning light burned out. Now the dashboard's dark and still. Silence don't mean nothing's wrong. Sometimes silence means it will. My warning light burned out. No last signal left to give. You kept pushing past the warning. Now you're riding with what's left. That ain't just cars, that's people too. Some men flash red before they break into. A tired voice, a shorter fuse, a longer night with less to lose. I told you straight when the pressure got high. Told you I needed room, not another lie. Told you some days I was holding too much. You called it weakness and kept your touch rough. Every little joke, every little shove, every time you tested what I'd had enough of. Every time I said leave that one alone, you turned that warning in the background tone. I ain't blaming you for every scar I own. I brought old damage down some roads alone, but I told you where the cracks ran still went digging where the warning sleeps. That's how signals lose their meaning slow. Not from one bad night, but being ignored, till the light gets tired of burning red and quits trying to save or won't listen ahead. My warning light burned out. You kept driving anyway. It flashed red for 100 miles. You just looked the other way. My warning light burned out. Now the dashboard's dark and still. Silence don't mean nothing's wrong. Sometimes silence means it will. My warning light burned out. No last signal left to give. You kept pushing past the warning. Now you're riding with what's left. First it flickers, then it stays. Then you learn to look away. You turn the radio up, drive a little faster. Tell yourself the sound don't matter, but red means red, heat means heat. And every warning you choose not to read still knows exactly what it came to say, even when the bulb burns away. Rain thinned out by the county line. Dashboard went black for the final time. No red glow, no shaking needle. Just that engine sounding less like breathing. I pulled off slow by a closed motel. Steam rolled up where the headlights fell. Killed the key and the whole car sighed like something old finally gave up trying. You said, why didn't you tell me it got this bad? I laughed once low, but it wasn't glad. Said I did every mile since the warning began. You just liked the road more than hearing the man. You sat there quiet while the hood cooled down. No traffic moving, no city sound, just rainwater dripping from the motel roof. And the kind of silence that don't need proof. I ain't exploding, I ain't losing control. I'm just done burning signals for a deafened soul. You wanted calm, now calm is all. No red light left on the dashboard wall. My warning light burned out. You kept driving anyway. It flashed red for 100 miles. You just looked the other way. My warning light burned out. Now the dashboard's dark and still. You mistook the lack of warning for a lack of something real. My warning light. Now there's nothing left to read. No blinking red, no second chance, no signal left from me. Let the dead dashboard speak. I warned you while I still had light. Now silence is all you keep. The engine cooled, rain stopped. That dead little bulb never came back on. Funny thing is, the danger didn't disappear when the warning did. You just lost the last thing. Trying to tell you, my warning light burned out. Storm's gone. Gauge is back at 0. Doors open. Floor still wet. You wanted to know where the limit was. Now you know. Morning broke gray on the workshop yard. Rainwater shining on the concrete dark. Roll up door rising with a metal groan. First clean light that the place had known. Pressure gauge rested at the bottom line. No red needle shaking, no warning sign. Tools hung still where I left them last. Like the whole damn night it finally passed. You stood by the fence with your shoulders low. Same man who kept asking how far I'd go. Same mouth that laughed when I told you straight. Like every boundary needed proof and weight. I never wanted fair, never asked for a scene. Never needed somebody brought to their knees. I told you the limit when the weather was clear. You just needed the storm before you chose to hear. And now you know the limit. I told you where it was. You kept pushing past the warning, like the warning meant nothing at all. Now you know the limit. No mystery left around. A line don't need to move just because you won't slow down. Now you know the tested every quiet word I gave. Treated restraint like something made to cave. Pressed every switch, leaned on every gauge. Kept feeding pressure like pressure was a game. Thought if I stayed calm, I must be scared. Thought if I stepped back, I didn't care. Thought a man who measured every move must not have anything left to prove. But I was raised where old beans bend, where weight gets care without pretending, where a cracked wall still holds the roof, and a tired man still stands on truth. I learned warnings ain't made to impress, they dare to keep bad choices from getting worse. Learn limits don't make a man weak, they show what matters enough to keep. So when you ask why I finally shut it down, why I let that whole damn system go quiet, it wasn't rage, it wasn't pride, it was knowing exactly where I draw my line. Now you know the limit, I told you where it was. You kept pushing past the warning, like the warning meant nothing at all. Now you know the limit, no mystery left around. A line don't need to move just because you won't slow down. Now you know the limit, and I never moved the line. You spent all night trying to find it. Now you know exactly why. Zero on the gauge, silence in the room. Nothing left climbing, nothing left to prove. No flashing light, no break or sound, just the truth sitting heavy on the ground. You thought the limit was where I lose control. Nah, the limit was where I stopped giving you access to my soul. Sun broke gold through the clouds out east. Steam rose slow from the cooling street. I swept last night's glass from beside the door. Didn't feel like carrying it anymore. You walked up close, but stopped at the mark. No cheap grin left, no need to act hard. Said I get it now, in a quieter tone, like some lessons need silence to finally get on my night at once. Kept winding the hose, no victory speech, no chest held proud, you learned your part. I learned mine too, a boundary only works when you follow it through. I ain't carrying hate into another day, ain't giving your mistake that much damn way. You can leave different or leave the same, but my limit ain't moving to fit your game. The shop doors open, the morning came, pressure gone, but the lesson remained. I never needed to become something wild, I just needed you to stop crossing what was mine. Now you know the limit, I told you where it was. You kept pushing past the warning, like the warning meant nothing at all. Now you know the limit, no mystery left around. A line don't need to move just because you won't slow down. Now you know the limit. Let that quiet gauge testify. Strength ain't always an explosion. Sometimes strength is drawing the line. Now you know the limit, and I know mine as well. I don't need to lose myself just to make somebody else understand. Gauge stayed at zero. Storm moved on. Shop open like any other morning. That's the part you never understood. The limit wasn't where I became dangerous. It was where I stopped letting you push any further.